Luke is here. Have no fear. The Lowdown is near. Welcome to Luke's Lowdown and the Couch of Wisdom. Yes, this is the Couch of Wisdom. You cannot speak any incorrect information on this couch. Seriously. I mean, try it out for yourself. I've tried. I've been here 2 weeks, and you are a god on this couch. You can't lie. Everything that you say has to be true. With that out of the way, the topic for the first episode of Luke's Lowdown will be the Tigers. The Detroit Tigers, Gritty Tigers, whatever you want to call them. It is that time. September baseball is here. And the American League Central is basically wrapped up. We have 9 games on the Royals. If they come back, it would be the biggest tragedy in the state of Detroit since they shut down sports in 2020. But that's besides the point. I believe the most important thing right now we have to look forward to is the race for the number 1 seed in the American League. That is what is going to be important. The Toronto Blue Jays have a half a game up on us at the moment, and it's been rough. There's been some rough patches for the Blue Jays and the Tigers. The Tigers have been the most up and down team I've ever seen in my life. The second half of the season, they've gone on winning streaks. They went on that 10 of 11 losing streak. It's been either really good or really bad, and we need to see some really good because that number 1 seed is so important. It's so important. I can't even sit here and describe the importance of that number 1 seed because you get home field advantage, you get the lowest seed, you get the weakest team possibly, you get the easiest path, and you get the bye. You get the bye in the wild card round. You don't have to worry about getting upset in the first round. You get to rest. Anything you need to do for that week, see your family, I don't know, go to Jamaica for a couple days. Maybe Riley Green wants a vacation, but who knows? It doesn't matter if we don't finish strong to finish out the season. That series for the Mets, Juan Soto just could not be stopped. He had a grand slam in game 1. He had, I think, 6 RBIs in that game as well. It was tough, and the Tigers pitching staff I do want to talk about because, in my opinion, there's three very solid pieces that we have that no matter what, I know they're going to perform, and that's Tarek Skubal, that's Will Vest, and that's Kyle Finnegan. Finnegan, unfortunately, did leave with an injury, a groin injury, and hopefully he won't be gone for too long, but that for the rest of the pitching staff, we have to pick up the slack, and that's been the whole team's motto for the entire season, just pick up the slack. Riley Green's our best hitter, but besides him, it's really been about platooning guys. Carpenter, I know, is very solid, but when there's a lefty on the mound, we need help. We need guys like Wencel Perez. Torkelson needs to step up. Most of our star-studded hitters are left-handed. Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, Colt Keith, Zach McKinstry, all of them being left-handed bats. It's not uncommon, but it's not common to see a lot of lefties in a lineup and not really a star right-hander. Javi Baez could have been that star right-hander. He was an all-star this year. He's been playing beautifully in center field, I might add, but the OPS has dipped, the production has dipped in the second half. His insanity run, unfortunately, might be over. But my biggest pet peeve for the Tigers has been it seems like inconsistency has been in the second half of the season. What I would like to see for this final stretch, we do play the White Sox, we play the Guardians, we also play the Marlins, we play the Braves. All of those teams may not be powerhouses in their respective divisions and leagues, but we have comfort when Skubal starts, obviously, but without him, we need the other pitchers to step up. Jack Flaherty has been doing a great job, I think, in my opinion, doing better than he was. He's had great outings in the second half, scoreless outings, going deep into games. Casey Mize, injury prone as per usual, but if he can get going again, that'd be great. Reese Olson and Jackson Joe being out for the rest of the season does hurt, but hopefully Chris Paddock, who we got at the deadline, can pick up that slack. 21 games left, 2-1. What will the Tigers do in that time? Well, I'm on the Couch of Wisdom. It compels me. Any superhero fans know the Wonder Woman's lasso of truth? That's what this is right here. Except it's not really a weapon. It's more of a gift, a mythical presence. And it tells me that the Detroit Tigers will, in fact, gain that number one seed in the American League. It'll happen. It'll be not a easy thing for the Tigers to do. It'll be a close race to the wire with the Blue Jays. In fact, it'll go down to the final series, but the Tigers will edge it out by a game and get that bye. For the postseason run, however, I do think the Tigers will get further than the American League Division Series that they did last year. If they can beat the Guardians, I don't think the Guardians will make the playoffs, but if they could beat them in the ALDS for some revenge, that'd be great. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Tigers will lose in the American League Championship Series to, this is where the big heated take comes in, I think they will lose to the Seattle Mariners. And the Seattle Mariners will reach their first World Series in franchise history. I'm going to give it a moment for everyone to gasp at home. I know the Seattle Mariners have never been to a World Series. When they had that record-setting season in 2001, they didn't even make the World Series. But I think with that lineup, I think anything can happen. I'm feeling a 2023 Texas Rangers type of run from the Seattle Mariners with that lineup that they have. But anyways, that's going to wrap up Luke's Lowdown for the first episode. And let me know if you agree with my predictions, because, well, you have to. You're watching the Couch of Wisdom. You have to. You have to agree with it. I don't make the rules. I only follow them. Make sure to hit subscribe, like the video, because if you're here, you liked it. Come on, let's be honest here. And hit the notification bell, because I'll be dropping another video soon. This has been Luke's Lowdown. We'll see you next time.